Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Love. I pray you all are having an amazing day. Did not get a chance to come on. I think I was supposed to be on Friday night, Saturday night. Didn't happen. Crazy schedule. But I'm here this morning, so we're going to do a real quick impromptu breakfast. I'm hungry. It's crazy outside with the snow, so we're just going to get it started. I'm going to be making oatmeal. I'm sure a lot of you know how to make oatmeal. But, you know, for the sake of having an episode and also sharing with y'all some things that have been going on, we're going to do this. So I have my, of course, Meyer brand, but this is their line of True Goodness Quick Oats. So our thing is, I originally cook it with water, but then I add almond milk. So I'm gonna turn my little pot on, medium. Normally I've already done this, but it's okay. I forgot, and that happens. So I'm gonna pour some water in my measuring cup. Not that it really matters. I'm not gonna do a full cup, but just enough, maybe almost a full cup of water in there. So I'm gonna start letting that boil. You guys, guess what? Welcome everyone who's on. Guess what I got? I'm so excited. I got a new knife. It's from Chicago Cuttery. You guys, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Not even just the color, but just the knife itself. I was going to try to do like a unboxing, but I had to wash it and use it this morning so I can show y'all. So I didn't want to take it over there and wash it and bring it back. That's too much. So it is a Santoku knife. So I got it from Amazon, actually. I had one of the Chicago Cuttery knives that was like my absolute favorite. And y'all don't talk about me. It's hard for me to throw certain stuff away. So this is, it's been sitting in a drawer. But like, look, it peeled, but I don't want to get rid of it. So if anyone has any suggestions on like what to do with this part, like, please let me know, because this is my favorite. Like, it's perfect. I have small hands, but this is like perfect for my hands. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. We're doing a simple oatmeal this morning. Well, I guess it's not technically super simple, but you know, I like to add some flavor. So my water is starting to boil. I'm going to put my oatmeal in here. Kind of wipe that out some. And I'm going to do about a half a cup. I'm going to pour that in there, mix that up. I'm going to use this because I don't want to put any, okay, now this is the point I add my milk. So how's everyone's day going? I guess I could get a little bit closer so you all can see a little bit better. This is the point I'm going to add my milk. I'm going to do about a half a cup, maybe a little bit more, and start letting that cook and turn it down just a little bit and mix it with this, because where is my wooden spoon? So I'm gonna let that cook. What's going on? I'm making oatmeal because it's early, and you know, it's always good to have some roughage in your system. So it's not your traditional oatmeal, you know. Let's do a little different. So I have some mango here, and I'm going to cut this up because why not test out the new knife, you know. Let that cook. And I got to find my wooden spoon, you guys. Let me actually, I think it's in this drawer. Oh. It is. So I'm gonna let that cook. Now, I like to add a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna put some chia seeds in here. Like, these things really last, and I overuse them, like really overuse them, and they always, like, I've had this bag since last year, like maybe summertime. And I put maybe about 2 tablespoons in here just now. I'm gonna bring you all closer so you can see. I love chia seeds. They're very good for you if you haven't used them. So you guys can see. what that looks like. That's the chia seeds in there. Uh-oh. Don't want to break anything. Put the top on this milk. But you guys, I wanted to come on and talk to you about disappointment. You know, it is a real thing. It hurts sometimes. It can make you feel some type of way. Hopefully my camera looks better too. But guys, I finally upgraded my phone after umpteen years. So hopefully I am coming in very crisp and clear. So while that's boiling, we're going to cut our mango. Things in life can be disappointing. You know, sometimes you want to count on people. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see the way that just... I mean, so y'all can see this. It just... Not like a good knife, okay? But, you know, things in life can really disappoint you, and especially when you're trying to be dependent on other people. And one thing I had to learn this weekend was just putting my trust back in the Lord and not in people, and not allowing the disappointment to become a distraction, because that's the trick of the enemy. Like, things happen, the devil like, ha, got you now, and you be in your feelings. And I will not lie. Oh wow, y'all see that slice? I literally was in my feelings, and I shouldn't have been, but it was a learning lesson. It was something I needed to experience, you know, and it happens. But like I said before, what are we going to learn from what we're experiencing? What are we going to do after we've experienced, you know, whatever loss, whatever upsetness? You know, and I had a valuable lesson to learn this weekend. Like, I don't have time to waste on being distracted because of disappointment, or my feelings are hurt about something. You know, I really let a situation kind of dictate my whole weekend. And granted, I did need to get some stuff out and cry it out, you know, and I'm thankful that I was able to do that, you know, and the Lord really, you know, helped me see things in a different light after doing so. I don't want to do this. As y'all see, I have small hands, so I'm kind of like, how do I want to cut this? This knife is kind of big, but it's a really good knife. But yeah, and so I had to deal with that stuff, and I'm thankful that I was able to, you know. But when disappointment hits you, sometimes it can, if we allow it to, it can be a major setback. Like, major setback. And we don't have time for that. Put a little bit more milk in there. I like mine. I used to like my oatmeal like really thick. When you're a kid and you eat like the strawberries and cream. Oh, I used to love the strawberries and peaches and cream. Oh my gosh, the smell of it. Hi, welcome. It used to be so amazing. I'm just making a quick oatmeal, but I really just want to come on here and talk to you guys. But yeah, so, you know, disappointment can hit you hard, and especially when you think that, you know, you can really be dependent on others. And yeah, they're going to come through for me. And what I learned is, like, no, God's like, I'm the provider, and I've already made provision for you, and just trust the provision that I've already made, even if it's not what you think it is. And, you know, sometimes the biggest thing about disappointment is accepting. Because sometimes we have it in our head, like, oh, it's going to be a certain way. It's going to go this way. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great, blah, blah, blah. And God's like, I never told you it was going to go exactly your way. And the accepting of it not going your way is the difficult part. And I will not, like, I was deep in my feelings, like, boo-hoo, crying, like, ugh. But I thank God for being able to have that moment, because I needed to release, one. Two, I needed to learn a lesson from everything that I was experiencing and pull something from it. And what I pull from it is not staying in the distraction once you're disappointed. Thank you for sharing. You know, we can't stay there. We cannot. And I definitely dwelled much longer this weekend than I should have. But it's okay. I learned something, and I'm keeping it moving, and that's what's important. You know, and even you, if you felt like you've dwelled on something too long, it's all right. You know, repent and keep it moving is my motto. Like, We just can't allow the enemy free reign and room in our lives. And you know, God had told me something. It was really more of him showing me, but it really was powerful. I think we're kind of done there. Let me grab. How did I forget the bowl, you guys? Let me grab the bowl. And did I forget? Oh, here we go. Put the top back on the oatmeal. And so one of the things that the Lord showed me is, for me, I believe this is true for most people. But hi, welcome. But when we make the decision, okay, I'm going to explain to you how the Lord showed it to me. I was beginning to be frustrated about something. And it was like, as soon as I started thinking about how frustrated I was, it was like the Lord showed me that the moment I step into frustration, it was like the Lord showed me this doorway. And it was like I saw my foot going out the door. And my toes hadn't even hit the ground yet. But it was like the moment I stepped into frustration, I stepped out of trusting God's process. And I was like, whoa. Like, it hit me. And I was like, dang. You know, like, I can't do that. You know. And don't get me wrong, we all have moments. But as quickly as you can, get back to trusting God's process. Get back on the other side of the doorway. We don't have time for frustration and going in. We don't. You know, we have to remain in trusting God's process. Even though it's tough sometimes. And you may have stepped out the doorway into frustration and cried your little tears. But it's all right. Get back up and step back into trusting his process. Because that's where peace is. That's where he is. We have to remain in him and dwell in his peace and his love. As hard as it can be sometimes, you know, as hard as it can be sometimes, we have to fight like tooth and nail. The enemy is fighting you to be distracted and be in your feelings and doing this and doing that and dwelling on stuff for weeks and months at a time or years. When God is like, excuse me, I've already provided the way. I didn't tell you it was going to be exactly how you thought it was going to be anyway. So what gave you the inkling that you was just going to completely and utterly do whatever you wanted to do? And God's like, I have the perfect plan. I have it in my hands. You have to trust me. And sometimes it can be so tough because it's like you have this thought pattern. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a very visual person. And so I'll like plan years in advance, like, okay, I'm going to do this, we're going to do that, and blah, blah, blah. And that one thing comes to like wreck your whole plans. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute, God. I was not ready for this. And you sit on your stoop and you cry on your soapbox or whatever. And you have your moment. And it's like, man, what's going on? And you can feel so defeated and alone in whatever you're going through. And God's like, first of all, you was never supposed to go over there. Like, I told you I got this. And you got off my plan. You exited on Route C. And I told you to go all the way to Z. And what are you doing? But you crying now because you think you out here by yourself. But get back on the road. Get back where you're supposed to be. And so I'm so grateful, even though cried my face out. I felt hurt. You know, I was very disappointed. But it was for my benefit, and God got the glory out of it because I realized some things about my relationship with the Lord and that I still need to trust this process no matter how hard or difficult it felt. We are making oatmeal for those that just joined in, but really I just want to talk to you all about the stuff I, experienced this weekend. So this is the oatmeal, a little thick, but I'm going to add some more milk to it. And that's almond milk. I don't think I even showed you all the almond milk. Then I put that in there. Hopefully my pot doesn't fall over. And so this is the almond milk I'm using. But, it's a process. And I encourage you, if you don't have others around you to pray with you and for you, to reach out. I will pray. Message me. I will definitely pray for you and with you. I know it can be tough and we can feel so alone in situations. And sometimes it just helps to know that either A, someone is going through it with you, or two, that someone is actually really praying for you. And that can make all the difference. But I encourage you, please do not get stuck in disappointment. It's not God's perfect plan for your life. So I cut up the mango with my new knife. I'm really excited about that. And so I'm going to put some mango on top And I'm going to pull it in closer so you guys can see a little bit better. Just going to put a little bit on there. Normally, I would put some agave nectar, but the mango is sweet enough. And I bought the almond milk with vanilla that is not sugar-free. So it is a little sweet because I also have not been indulging in sweets like that. And so this is some cinnamon. I'm going to put some of that on there. That's good. I believe for burning calories or speeding up your metabolism, one of those. Also going to put some ginger on here. Hello, welcome. Just a little bit of ginger. It's ginger powder. I haven't went to the store and bought any actual ginger. And this is turmeric. Now, some of you are probably like, turmeric, that's disgusting. But it's cancer fighting and it's just good for you overall. And I only put just a little bit because it is a very strong taste. So just a little bit of that on there. And that really is about it. So I'm going to pull this in closer so you guys can see. So that is my oatmeal. So I'm going to enjoy this. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and share that with you guys and encourage you to please don't get stuck in distraction. It is real. The enemy is fighting you tooth and nail every chance that he can with every little thing that he can. I mean, it could be the smallest thing. Oh, somebody didn't speak, but really they just didn't see you. And it's like, you can be so offended, like, how they not gonna speak to me, and this and that, and you can go off on a tangent when it was really nothing that you actually thought it was. And so I just encourage you guys to just not go there. And as much as you can, stay in your word, stay in his presence. Another thing that I was reminded of this weekend is my prayer life being extremely important, and spending time with God before you spend time with anyone else. One thing I want to get back to, and I think I've mentioned this before, is like waking up really early and praying and spending time with the Lord before I talk and speak to anyone else. You know, that's so important, is to have that time with him. And I've noticed that when I do that, my day goes amazing. It is so much better. Like, I even can function on little rest, and God will just sustain me. And so I encourage y'all, you know, don't get stuck in distraction. Am I going to taste it? Yes, I should. Yes. It's a good idea. Because, listen, it's about to go down. I'm going to put a little bit more mango in here. You know what I need to do, though? I need to do a picture. So maybe I'll just eat from the side, and then I can do my picture post. Oh, yeah. So, in case you guys didn't know, I am on Instagram. And my name on Instagram is Monique Gigi. And if you want to follow me on there, if you try the recipe, please let me know so that you can tell me about your experience. If you need help with something, please let me know. Hi from England, how are you doing? I have my cousin's wife is from there. I think she's gonna be there soon. But yeah, so and also I upload on YouTube, so it'll be on YouTube today. I'm sorry, I gave the wrong name. My Instagram is Gigi Lux, Gigilux. It's the same as my Twitter for those of you who are watching on Twitter. And Jesus help me. My YouTube is Monique Gigi. So it'll be on there too, in case you missed it or you want to share it with someone. And I have up to episode 14 on there. So, and I also have another video, and there's some old ones I think I'm going to upload. So, you know, stay tuned. We're going to see. But yes, I'm going to do a taste test. Well, I don't know if it's good because I've had it before. No, I haven't. No, they moved from there, so I haven't been there yet, but I do plan to. If you haven't tried mangoes on your oatmeal, do that. I'm going to have to re-prep the picture. So, it's good. But I know in England they call oatmeal porridge. I do know that. But the ginger on there adds a little... But if you don't like ginger, don't. But I do suggest that you put either ginger or turmeric or cinnamon, one of those, because it adds some added health benefits. So, you know, I pray that this not only fed your body, I pray this fed your soul, and I pray you all have an amazing day. Don't get stuck in distraction. It's the enemy, trick of the enemy. You guys have an amazing one. I love you all. Be blessed. And see you guys soon. I'll probably be back this week. I might do some macaroni and cheese, but we'll see. I'm trying to stay away from the dairy. So, you guys have a great one. Love you all. Stay blessed. Bye. Oh, if I can end it.